Afternoon, everybody, and happy Halloween. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. Are you scared? Right, this is a little short video, and it's well overdue. And I don't know whether this light on top of here it makes me look like Uncle Fester. Right, so this video is for Tanya Eldridge, and his condensation season, September through to back end of April. And how do you know whether your property has got high humidity, whether you've got condensation issues? Now, one of the last signs is black mould, windows steaming up, water on your wall when you touch it. So there's not been a product on market, a simple, easy to afford product where landlords and homeowners, tenants can see whether the humidity inside the property is high, is low, other than whether you get technical instruments, what we've got, that measure dew point, temperature, surface temperature, things like that, and you can work out whether your condensation's forming at the time of survey or at that moment in time. Now, Tanya has, through her job, she's come up with a brilliant little gadget, and it's called the Mould-less, the Mould-less. Now, if you look at it, you've got a green area, an area that's slightly more green, a yellow area, and a red area. I think it's orange, actually. I'm looking at it through this, you see. So yeah, you've got an orange area. And it's a basic, simple hygrometer. So when this hygrometer thing sort of gets wet on one side, it bends, and that's how you get your markings. So but the wetter it gets, the more it bends, and more the gauge goes towards the red. Now, this has been in my property today. Well, I've had it a couple of months, and I promised Tanya that I'd do this video. So this has been outside. Kids love it. They can see whether or not the humidity inside our property is high, or whether it's normal, or whether it's low. Now, what I've done today is, because it's a blue sky drying day, we've opened his windows for half an hour, and to allow the air to change inside the property, so you've not got humid air. And what tends to happen in winter is people keep the windows shut, and the humidity levels build and build and build if you've not got proper ventilation. And the humidity keeps getting added to by different things. So you've got different sources. You've got, like, when you're doing your washing up, you put hot water in, the water vapour or steam goes up. I'm saying steam for on layman's terms, because people know it as steam coming up, but it is water vapour. So that's rising, and it's dispersing, and it's filtering into air, and it's just adding to moisture levels. Baths, people run a bath and they'll leave it for half an hour while they watch Cora. I'll get it in a minute, and that water vapour is diffusing into air and making air more moisture laden. And because we don't open his windows on clear days, it adds to moisture levels, and at some point it'll reach saturation point. So this little gadget can tell you if you're getting near that red area, which is high humidity and condensation forming. And what you'll find is, on a blue sky drying day, if you open your windows, then this gauge will go back down to green. These are a tenner, or around about £8. And I think you can get 3 for price of 1. If you go onto their website, if you type in Mould-less on Google, and go into a website. I'm just going to have to read back at this. Sorry if I'm not doing me things. All information's on back of here. So if you go onto their website, which is mould-less.co.uk, but it's mould-less.co.uk. I'm sure if you just put it into Google, it'll come up. And on back, there's just a quick guide, things that you do and you don't do. But on website, it's fantastic on website. There's all sorts. It tells you all about keeping humidity down, what to do if you do get high humidity. I mean, some properties are problem properties, but majority of properties, it can be managed. Humidity can be managed. So what I'm saying is, get one of these, stick it in your house, when moisture levels are going up. You open your windows for half an hour, and just put some of these practices, what's on back of here, into your everyday life, which you've got. Put cold water into your bath first, rather than your hot, and leaving it hot stand. Don't dry washing on your radiators. I'm just going to show you something now. But, we've not got a thing. So this is Damp Sam's house. And Damp Sam's missus, Moist Mel, is drying clothes on radiator. But it's a big house, and we've not got high humidity. Because it says on, I don't know what I've done with it. What have I done? Oh, it's here. See it when I did. It says on here, we've not got high humidity, even though she's drying clothes inside. I'll show you another thing as well. This is, you know what I mean, I'm a damp expert. Look at that. That's our house. But what we have got, even though it's she does dry on inside, is, you see up there, that's I was going to say filter. That's the I forgot the name for it. But anyway, that's PIV unit. So it's stuck up top and it's working and it's blowing clean air into the property. It's their number one things that I like to recommend after you've done everything on this list. So the Mould-less, it gives you peace of mind and less stress. I've just made that up. It could have been a rapper. So this is for Tanya, who's invented this little gadget, and it is absolutely phenomenal. So get one of these, go on website, stick it on your side. Ours goes on here, look. Next to Hollywood Tower of Terror Hotel bell. There you go. And if it gets to red, kids can, tap bell. So you stick it outside, and it's a gauge to how much humidity you've got in your property. On a serious note, it's a guide. And if it starts getting up to red, you know that you're getting high humidity. You might end up with condensation, black mold, things like that. So put some of the things that she's got on back of that and on website. Put it into practice. Get them sorted out and get your property back into equilibrium in these condensation season months. I had to think about that then. So I'm going to leave you now. I've done a video. I'm going to stick it on LinkedIn and I'm going to stick it on Facebook. If you want any more information, if you want me to send you a link, contact me, Simon at alldrydampproofing.com or dampsam at alldrydampproofing.com or info at alldrydampproofing.com. Either of them will come through to me. I'll send you a link out. I'll copy it link and I'll send you it out and get one ordered because they're absolutely brilliant for house. And kids love them. Happy Halloween. Woo.